Hey Mohau. Uh, my hype for Scorn. Is that a game I should be aware of? Sure if I've heard of this game before. Hey Bananaborn. How's it going, guys? What is Scorn? Let me go Google that real quick. Upcoming first-person shooter horror game. Sounds interesting. Wow, I like the art. The art is very Geiger-esque. Very cool. I didn't know about the game. I'll have to check it out. I do like the art. I can already immediately tell that the art is good. Banana Born in here doing his job so well already, right from the get-go. Where's the update? The update is soon. Update is soon. Aren't you an insider, Banana Born? I thought Banana Born's an insider, is he not? I'm pretty hyped for RimWorld actually. I installed all these like medieval mods along with RimWorld of Magic, and then like, yeah, just some other stuff too. It'll be like a very medieval themed uh, slash magic kind of playthrough. What what art am I talking about? Malhau brought up the game Scorn. I never heard about it, but I googled it and it looks cool. I'll have to check it out after stream. It actually does look really interesting. I mean, just like the art, and I haven't heard of it before, so. Oftentimes, when the art in a video game is good, you know that the direction, like the game, has a very good chance of being good. It's been in development hell for years now. Uh-oh. By development hell, do you mean just like slow updates, like been taking a long time, or because if it's just taking a long time, then I wouldn't necessarily call that development hell. Hell? What? Takes a long, just takes long, looks better every time. You didn't hear about Scorn in a year or more? So maybe you missed something. I never heard about Scorn until just now. I missed everything. Oh, I should check my girlfriend's channel. See if she put out a video. She said she wanted to make a new video. If she actually has. She actually hid a few videos because she's like, "Oh no, you're talking about me on stream." Nope, no new videos. I'm so disappointed. He has so much potential to make videos. Hog will inflate her viewer count. I mean, if you guys are interested in makeup, I've been learning so much. He's been teaching me all about these influencers and like the toxicity. It's like it's really like the makeup culture is like super toxic. So many influencers, so many Instagrammers. It's like gamer culture, but for girls and gay guys. Very interesting alternate reality. That it's kind of like sports. Like I don't watch sports, and yet like everyone's like, yeah. Remember when like so and so won? Yeah, and then they're like fist bumping each other. I'm like, what? Did I miss something? I don't watch sports, so um, yeah, getting to see what kind of lives other people who don't live underneath a rock and just play video games all day lead. Apparently, uh, most of the gay guys who have their own makeup brands on YouTube are predators towards straight men. That's that's interesting. How do you be a predator to a straight man? I mean, I guess it happens. Didn't that Jeffree Star James Charles guy get in trouble for seducing straight men with promises of money? Uh, Sounds like you guys know more about this than I do, actually. I know there's like some controversy with Jeffree Star, but I don't know what exactly went down. All I knew was that my girlfriend was like, it's like, oh yeah, uh, I don't watch so and so's video anymore. It's just too much drama. I don't want to, I don't want to watch them anymore. I'm like, okay. Yeah, it just really reminds me of like it's like gamer culture, but for girls and gay guys. I guess like straight guys who also like makeup, and all the non-binaries, the non-binary folk. I guess it's yeah, whatever. I'm making an ass of myself now. It's like a culture for people who are interested in makeup, regardless of gender, uh, race, biological makeup, etc. Hey Madari. Hey friends, what's up? We're talking about the makeup industry. My girlfriend said she was gonna make a new video. I don't see one yet. That said, she does put in more effort into editing videos than I do. I just talk random shit and then upload the recording. There's like no editorial work involved at all. Why does every female YouTube start with makeup shit? I don't know. I mean, I guess they like makeup. Like, why do gamers? Why do guys usually start with like I don't know gaming and stuff like that? Like stereotypical guy stuff. New Zeth's GF video. We give Zeth a makeover. You guys haven't seen that photo of me like all beaten up, right? Where I had like bloody bruises and stuff like that. I think maybe one or two of you guys have seen that. We also did like a really cool Maleficent cosplay. Calling Interpol. You excited for RimWorld, Madari? I'm gonna name you guys. Gonna name the people who are in the chat today after like some of the colonists that we either find or kill and then turn into undead minions. Am I playing a new game? Yeah, I'm gonna start a new game with you guys. You guys can see the whole process of me playing RimWorld from start to finish. I've actually never said RimWorld in real life. I didn't know I'd have trouble pronouncing RimWorld. Rim RimWorld. Wow, that's a tongue twister. Never watched the gameplay. I've seen a 5-minute video of some random guy slaughtering animals. I guess that's part of it. Sometimes you'll get raided by a bunch of random animals. Kill them. Usually that happens a lot with Yorkshire Terriers, especially if you're playing Randy Random. He always specifically sends Yorkshire Terriers. I don't know why. I get that a lot. And then the rest of my colony wears yellow clothing for the rest of the gameplay because Yorkshire Terriers yield yellow leather. I don't know why the the leather is yellow. Like everyone is like wearing raincoats after. You'll never forget losing your 6-year colony because of a 1-year toxic fallout. Just had no way to make/get food. Hydroponics wasn't fast enough to feed. Ah, that sucks. Also, guys, should me and my friends buy Project Zomboid? I don't know. Project Zomboid. Sounds like it'd be a fun multiplayer game, though. One sec, BRB. Okay, I'm back. Hey, baby, when are you gonna make that video? New video. You're gonna make a new one, right? They're all waiting for you to make a new video. Ah, he's starting work again. No time. No time for new videos. Yeah, exactly. Got time to breathe, got time to make YouTube content. Any chance I'll finish the Retopo today? Likely not. We'll get a decent amount done though. We'll probably finish the gauntlets and then also finish up some of the leg armor. But the cuisses also have trim, so that's gonna slow our progression. Might be able to finish everything tomorrow night though. Best case scenario. Hey Rusty, how's it going? Doing the retopo on the gauntlets. Finish this up a bit. Then, in RimWorld, I can name the first animal I see after Rusty. You want to see mid-tier armor work? Gotta do that. More armors to make. So much stuff to do. Is it lonely here? No, there's 8 viewers. Everyone's just silent because you arrived. Maybe they're playing a prank on yours. Alright, catch you later, Mercs. See you for RimWorld. Can the retopo of simple armor be automated? Not really. It can be automated to an extent, but you're always going to have some manual retopo. Unless your armor is like a box or like a cylinder or some very simple primitive shape. Yeah, it's gonna be really hard to manually. It's gonna be really hard to automate retopo. If there is automatic retopo, that can produce geometry like this, like what I'm making now, then that would be a game changer. Sadly, there isn't anything like that. Yeah, I haven't done the Spoiler Monster yet. I haven't retopoed the baby basher yet. Go and do that. Oh, or do you mean can that be automated? Uh, it it can to an extent, but you have to realize that computers do not understand what you need for like a retopology. They don't understand that you need a certain kind of mesh, certain kind of topology to facilitate animation and texturing. So while they can lay out polygons in an efficient and like spread out um, manner, they don't know how to make geometry that that is compatible with animation and texturing techniques. And also like it's like there's a lot of like trouble areas too for with automated retopology, like fingertips. If we automated these fingertips here, they'd be very high poly on the ends, and we don't need that. Yeah, it's a really big can of worms. It's just not possible at all. There is no one button trick for this sort of thing. If there was, I'd be using it. I would have been using it 4 or 5 years ago before I joined bare metal. Uh, Madari asks, how does the low poly retain all the extra detail? So the low poly, the low poly itself doesn't retain detail. Rather, the high poly is baked. The details of the high poly is baked onto a 2D texture. That is known as a normal map. You have this normal map, and then that detail is transferred. Well, and I explained this so well in previous videos. Basically, you just bake the details of the high poly map, the high poly mesh onto the low poly. By doing, and to do that, you just project rays through the high poly onto the low poly. So you'd have like rays that are going through each polygon. You'd have like a couple of rays that go through, and then that will transfer the high poly details onto the normal map. But you also need to cut up the model and then UV unwrap it, and then basically turn the low poly model into a 2D plane and make a texture with that. Ray or vectors? Rays. Vector is just like a point in 3D space, like coordinates. Yeah, Rusty is pretty much spot on, that description. So the most important thing that a low poly should do is to define the silhouette of the armor. And that's kind of what I'm doing here, finding the silhouette. Making sure there's enough polys so it doesn't look all blocky. Game, the normal map slide. Yeah, depending on how deep you want to go with 3D modeling, it gets pretty complex, especially if you want to branch out into like a cloth simulation, like Marvelous Designer, Substance Painter, Substance Designer. It's all kind of integrated the farther you go. Then you pretty much end up learning a little bit about everything about game development by specializing in one place. You end up learning a bit about everything. You see, the way I'm retopologizing the mesh here, a computer would not know how to do this. It's just not possible to train a computer to do this. At least I'm not smart enough to know how you'd even start to go about programming a computer to learn how to make topology like this. Like, how would the computer realize and identify that this is a hand and that these are fingers that could possibly in the future, if Madoc decided to add finger animation, that these fingers could possibly move? The computer does not know that. You'd have to have like you'd have to like tell the computer exactly what this model actually is, and then have the computer understand that, and then retopologize it so that it accommodates for the armor, it accommodates for the shape. Um, yeah, all these variables that are very simple for the human mind to pick up, but are very complex for a computer to pick up. Computers are incredibly fast and incredibly uh, capable of doing insane things, but in certain areas like what I'm doing now, they're pretty dumb. gotta gotta have a programmer come in and actually what you need is a programmer who is also a very talented 3D modeler. So probably like the guys at ZBrush or something like that. They might have uh, the experience, and even then, like that's a lot of work to get something up and running like that. Even machine learning, like even if you use machine learning, you wouldn't be able to solve this problem with it. You'd have to have trillions of examples of like retopologizing this kind of model. Like billions isn't enough. You're gonna need a lot more than that. Like whenever there's like a complex problem, it's really easy to just say, oh yeah, we can just throw machine learning at it. But that's not how things work. Not at all. Like machine learning is great for things like capturas or no captchas. Capturas are Warframe. But yeah, just like identifying shapes and colors. Like machine learning is great for that. But this is on a whole different level. Rusty, even if you divide the mesh into smaller primitive shapes, you're still going to need to tell the computer what these shapes are, like what their function is. And how do you have the machine identify these shapes, know what they are, and then retopologize and form a low poly uh, that actually works? Like, how do you tell the machine that this is a hand, and then retopologize it in a way uh, that makes it work as a hand? And what if, like, not all hands are retopologized the same way? Um, for instance, if you want like a first-person shooter game, the hand is going to be retopologized differently than from a isometric game. And what if the hand has like uh, other bits on it that mask the shape? Or what if the hand has more than 5 fingers? What if it has less than 5 fingers? What if the hand can do things that human hands cannot do? Like, say if it's like an alien hand and the fingers can bend backwards uh, and like do all kinds of crazy stuff. What if you have a cybernetic hand that splits into like multiple bits? You know, like the meme, the programmer meme, where the fingers split into smaller bits and they can type faster that way. So it is, yeah. I don't know if there's ever going to be an automated method for this. It's just too complex of a thing to do, at least for now. You you really need like perfect AI. Um, you'd actually need artificial intelligence, not just uh like AI, like how people understand AI to be right now. You'd need to uh, have a sentient computer program that can uh, think basically exactly like a human, or understand things exactly the same way a human can. Well, that's not going to work. If just let an AI train on the retopology that I'm making right now, that's just one sample. And I make like what, a couple of armors every year? I don't know. You're going to need to like put, yeah, not going to work. Even if you have like all of the samples that every single 3D artist makes, uh, from now until like 100 years, you're still not going to have enough samples for the computer to learn how to do this. And even then, you'll only have like a program that can retopologize in one way, not multiple different ways. Kinds of hands. Also, what about like specialized stuff? What if the human body, like, what if you're like sculpting like a human or like an animal, but you also want this animal to be able to, uh, like, say it's like a horror game, and you want the animal to be able to split in two, and then you have like a alien hiding in there or something. How are you gonna tell the AI where to put all the polys so that that can animate correctly? There's going to be so many edge loops. There's going to be so many uh, areas that it animates. Got a spiral here. Well, no, not make better computers that can easily handle high poly models. That's not going to work because how are you going to do animation then? Like animation is very dependent on good topology flow and weight mapping and all this stuff. if you just have like a whatever mesh, like what I'm sculpting on, like the reference back here, if you just try to animate that, it's not going to work. You need a weight map to animate. And for a weight map, you really need good topology. If you don't have good topology, it's not going to bend. Mesh is not going to deform as you would expect it to deform. Like computers can already handle millions of polygons. Like that's no problem. Uh, it's like so much more than just like, oh yeah, we'll just like have more computer power. That's not how it works. Hey, Master Use. Am I happy about the Insider release? Yes, so far it seems to be progressing very well. There are very few bugs. Exanima has never looked better. Is there a problem that the top of the claws have no mesh on the other side? No, it's so small. Not gonna make a difference. That part can just be colored black. What is NN? Is that like neural networks? Okay, so neural networks don't know how to do retopo for a human. Should know how to do a topology, how to model a backpack, for example. Model. Well, neural networks know how to retopologize, which there's very automatic retopologize programs, but they don't know how to retopologize for something functional. Did any insiders express their gratitude personally for all the fancy stuff that you made for the update? There is no fancy stuff that is in the update, aside for materials and lighting work that Maddox did. It's just a visual update to Exanima. There isn't a arena update or a content update yet. There are new belts though. Oh, well, I made those years ago. They're like the oldest belts ever. All new for us. I could have made better belts. That's gonna be my reaction for like all the new stuff that gets released. I could have made something better. Yeah, I guess Glad you guys like my older stuff. That was procedural swords, armor, costumes, and Darren's update. No, it's just 100% new lighting, materials, and I think some meshes got updated, like doors and. I don't know when the other stuff will be added. Sounds disappointing. Um, Not really. Gotta go check out the update once it comes out. Yeah, I haven't heard about new costumes either. Saw so much progress and it's almost in your hands and your. There is a lot of progress. Like Exanima looks like I want to say like a triple A game now, but triple A's have kind of failed us recently. Like this visual overhaul is a massive update. Absolutely huge. Very few games look as good as Exanima does now. And also has the same performance. I can't think of a single game that looks as good as Exanima and also performs just as well. Like my computer still runs cold playing Exanima. It doesn't even heat up. It's crazy how well optimized the update is, and also how high quality it is. Yeah, the new leather looks amazing. The metal too. How much did Maddock pay me to say that? He didn't pay me anything to say that. Why would he need me to pay? Why would he need to pay me to say that? If I see something good, I say it's good. I need to downgrade my computer? Why? Is it true that Maddock pays his employees only sandwiches and sauce? And pays us real money, and then we go buy our own sandwiches and sauce. Your computer is running hot playing Exanima. It means that your computer is probably dusty. You gotta get a vacuum cleaner and suck out all the dust. Because even on potato, I can't imagine Exanima making your computer run hot. Bare metal crypto when? Probably never. I don't think there's going to be like a cosmetic store anytime soon. Speaking of dust, mud physics when? Uh, no clue. Probably around the time water physics are also added. All these. Ah, oh god, it smells. Alright, I'm back. What did I miss? Hey, Mercs. Not much. Talked about like automatic retopology and how it's not gonna work. There's a lot of barriers to making it automated. Oh god. Valentine's Day is coming soon. I still wish we had like events, holiday events in Exanima once the game goes multiplayer. This area is a weird polygon. Go. This could be should split off in triangle. Odd. Garen needs a proper romance storyline. At least, want to see that at least. I mean, he deserves one, right? He deserves a proper romance storyline. Like we can become the next Obsidian or BioWare, you know? For like storytelling. Uh, Seth, who in your team is responsible for dialogue and storyline? Well, all of us really, but I think Maddock writes most of it. Like you can instantly tell that Maddock wrote the dialogue between the player and Darren. Like all the replies are like witty Maddock replies. Especially the mean ones. The mean replies are definitely all Maddox. Do I handle the BM Twitter? No, Bethan does. Aaron's romance ends with him becoming a pillow on my bed. Ooh, that's kind of dark if you think about it. Maddox is truly mean. Nah, he's just being British. Bethan is very passive aggressive. How so? What did he post on Twitter? I'll actually check the bare metal Twitter. What is going on with the Retopology here? It's just everywhere. Like another polygon. Quad. Yeah, we got a test build out last week. Yeah, we will hot fix it this week. Yeah, we will release it on Steam very soon. So what? You got a problem with that? Didn't think so. What? Uh, Fun stuff. Does BM support BLM? I guess. Yeah, sure. Like, why wouldn't BM support BLM? Like the only people who don't support BLM uh are the same kind of people who raid the Capitol building and post dumb photos of themselves. Yeah, I would say BM supports BLM. You'll need to find a very romantic person for future dialogues. We will support you. His other tweets are very cheerful at times, though. Oh, I mean, because if you have to rant, Twitter's a good place for it. You need to tweet about supporting BLM every week or get death threats? Oh my. Didn't know that was a rule. When did this come about? Oh my. I'm probably gonna turn into like a George Tacky kind of person when I grow up. Oh my, I talk about my cock every time I stream. My. Nothing better than a perverted Asian uncle. This triangle is messing with me. Get rid of this triangle. Can troublesome. Maybe we can get rid of that square. Connect these up. Guess. This is an absolute mess. Go. Sometimes we have bad topology. But to simplify this first, we'll put triangles in here. Maybe better. Quads. Quads here. Dinner time. All right, master use. Have a nice dinner. This can. That's not. Yeah. There. All these like that. I know like the hands don't have any animation yet, but I really do want the topology on the hands to be good. So Madoc ever decides, hey, let's go add in hand animation. Uh, Drag and drop animations on, and then it all works. There's no asking like, oh, hey Zeth, so the topology, uh, it doesn't really work with hand animation, so I have to go back and then redo all of the topology on the gloves. That would suck. Let's go turn. Let's go. Those. That. That works. 30 of my minutes go down the drain. I'm blaming it on you guys. It's all your guys' fault. Something wrong with the progress of the game? Yeah, blame it on the players. Yep, angle. Asians don't grow up. Little kids and then poof, old people. So racist. So racist. If I like how this topology see. Guess it works. So when is RimWorld? In about 17 minutes. Be like 20, 25 minutes. I started at 10:05 or something. Now you're all eagerly waiting. Watch me play RimWorld. Oh, you're welcome. Man, Ethereum is doing really well. I checked earlier. If it feels like whenever Bitcoin is doing well, Ethereum is also doing well. Great, because yeah. Want it to go down though, so I can buy more. I actually kind of, you guys know about like the GameStop, right? GameStop stock. GameStop stock. GME. I sort of feel like just buying some because I feel like I'm missing out on the memes if I don't. I feel like I'm missing out on a historic event. But then again, it's kind of like I feel like the memes are gonna be worn out in weeks, if not next week. Don't be like Tarkus and forget to sell at 500. Now it's sitting at 90. Oh, that sucks. But you're supposed to hold and stick it to the rich hedge folks, the hedge knights. Gotta stick it to the mans. I don't think that's how stock market works, Wells. If the stock market worked that way, then we'd already have world peace. World peace would already be a thing. There would be no. Earth would be. Uh, it'd basically be heaven on earth. It'd all be in nirvana if the stock market worked that way. Heaven on earth. Heaven is on earth. Then what is in heaven? Well, I suppose you would be in heaven. Like whoever is inside Darren at that moment would also be in heaven, and simultaneously, both would be on earth. Just save it. You either get Nirvana or you get Nickelback. One or the other smells. You know what Nirvana is now? Listening to Pon Pon shit for 2 or 3 hours straight. By the second hour, we'll have entered like this trance-like state where everything makes sense and everything doesn't make sense. Ugh. Hide the fan braces or already work. I don't know if I want to know what your chat messages are. Wells. Don't know if I want to know. And we have 15 viewers in here. Can someone else say something besides Smoils? Please? Anyone? No, it works. Oh man. Where's Conrax? Where's Conrax when you need him? What do you want to hear? I don't know, anything. Anything other than Smoils. Yeah, when I first joined Bare Metal, like Smoils was actually like kind of my favorite insider. But now I gotta say, like Rusty is kind of becoming my favorite now. I feel like Smoils is becoming too philosophical for me. I need someone who's more grounded. Smoils is too political. Smoils is too deep thought for this chat, for this stream. He's a Khajiit that's had too much moon sugar. That's what Smoils is. Oh my god. See what I mean, guys? God, he's summoning the porn aether for us. Don't look into the abyss. Don't look into the swirling portal of whatever. Hey, you guys remember when Maddock banned Smoils? Poor dude was so upset. Like, oh yeah. Didn't like Maddock invite him back, but he was like, no. I'm so sad. I'd rather sit here alone, sulking in my porn aether. Rock band Brendan. He's a imposter. Imposter Khajiit. You know, I was one of the ones who vouched for for Smoils to come back to the server, and then everyone's like, take pity on our poor Smoils. He doesn't deserve the ban. Well, now I'm wondering if I may have spoke too soon, or maybe I now regret my actions. Why was he banned? He was committing heresy by trying to impersonate Brendan. God. They'll be like too lazy and pop into my streams and call me coward. Coward? Unban me, you coward. You coward bastard. I wasn't even the one who banned Too Lazy, right? Who was the one who banned Too Lazy? Was it Hope? I don't know. Someone banned Too Lazy. It wasn't me though. Hope is the judge, jury, and executioner of our mod team. Don't want to get on his bad side. Had to dish out warnings today. First time in a while. I haven't actually had to ban anyone in forever. It's been a very long time since I personally banned anyone. I can't even remember the last person that I banned. I think maybe I banned someone on Steam. I think that was the last one. It was like a couple months back, maybe half a year or something. I actually got banned for the same thing that Smiles did back in World of Warcraft. Fun times. There's this way to like way back in vanilla World of Warcraft, there'd be these server announcements, and it would just be like in the chat box that says server shutting down for maintenance in like 15 minutes, and then it would count down from there. But if you just spaced your sentences just right, you can create a new line in the chat box, and then you can like type in the ID of the server, and then you can basically impersonate the server that way. And then I got banned for 3 days for that. It was worth it though. 3-day ban for that. Although I am curious who reported me. Whoever reported me wasn't happy. What happened to PogChamp? They should just replace PogChamp with the Ahigo face. You know? Basically what it is now. I mean, like, all the girls on Pornhub are doing it now. Replace PogChamp with it. PogChamp is just like orgasm face now. Hey Modari, welcome back. Wasn't it before? What do you mean? Why isn't PogChamp the Asian guy? Because the Asian guy, is he even Asian? I can't, I don't know if he's Asian or not. Like he could be like, yeah, I don't know. I guess he's Asian. But he turned out to be like I guess like a Trump supporter or something. I think he was like supporting the the ransack of the Capitol. And Twitch didn't like that, so they just removed his removed PogChamp. Oh, that's pretty dumb. I see it as a complex problem, right? Like imagine if you're Twitch, what are you gonna do? Like you could either leave up the image of the guy who supports uh, right-wing extremists, domestic terrorists, like ransacking the Capitol building, or yeah, like what are you gonna do if you're Twitch? I can't see any happy ending for this sort of scenario. Like Twitch doesn't get a lot of things right, but in this scenario, I feel like they're kind of fucked either way. Like if they don't remove it, uh, it'll look like they're supporting the guy who, uh, yeah, said the things that he did. And if they do remove it, well then we don't have PogChamp anymore. Then we just have like a bunch of random orgasm faces. Either way, I kind of feel like PogChamp has run its course. Yeah, actually, I don't know if that guy is Asian. Isn't Gutierrez like I want to say like Mexican or a Latino last name? It sounds like a Mexican last name or like a Spanish last name. Gutierrez, right? That's not like an Asian name. Yeah. Okay, so he's Asian and Mexican. That's what I was thinking. Like, okay, so he is part Asian, but yeah, like Gutierrez is a Mexican name. All right. Okay, so we still have a little bit here left to do. One more, but we're almost done with the gauntlets. Oh, it has been 2 hours. Yeah, we gotta play some RimWorld, guys. We gotta get that RimWorld going. Uh, let's just go finish up this small bit here, and then we'll get going on the RimWorld because I want to play that. There's just a few more polys here, and then we're done with the gauntlets, and then we can work on something else next stream. So close. Gotta get these quads in here. Then we'll be done. Uh, this retopology seems extremely tedious. Yeah, that's what retopology is. It's quite tedious work, but someone has to do it. It's not possible to automate it yet. There is some automation, like Z-remesher is automatic retopology. But next time I load up ZBrush, I'll show you guys why Z-remesher does not work as a retopology tool for game-ready low polys. All right, I think that is that. Let's go do a quick check for the boundaries, edge, boundary, geometry. All right, so we have a small bit here, and we can close that up. That's weird. Fuck. The edge place there. We'll have to redo a bit of this geometry. Kind of messy here. Get to that next stream though. And simplify some of this stuff here. Yeah, there we go. We have the gauntlets. So rename these as gauntlets. And this is what we have so far. Have a lot of it done. We just need the legs now. Like this. Shift that over. That's that. Alright, let's go save this. You have to do this manually every single time you make a model? Yeah. It's actual work. It's like 3D modeling is actually a job sometimes. Alright, let's go start up RimWorld. Let's kick back, play a bit of RimWorld, unwind. Still saving. Why is it taking so long to save? Why is it -1? Let's go abort the save. Let's go do that again. Weird. It is not responding. It's okay. It hasn't crashed yet, I don't think. Okay. Save was unsuccessful. That's fine. Save it. Guess I'll just wait. Maybe it takes a little longer to save for some. Don't know why. It's probably because I have RimWorld open in the background. That's why it's taking a little longer to save. Wow, this is taking forever. What the actual? I know it depends on the character, but what's the high end of polys that you've created for a character? Alright, it's managed to save. Good. We can close Modo now. Let's go over this. So we need to game capture world. Nope. Can size the window. Sorry, I'll answer your question in a sec. Trying to figure out how to. Guess it's fine. Anyway, let's close Modo. Get our Rim worlds going. Weird. Like the bottom. That is that. Can you guys see the whole screen of RimWorld? So how come the... Oh, okay. So the browser, yeah, we need to put the browser up there too. The browser has to be a top layer, otherwise we can't see the comments. All right, so you guys aren't seeing like the crown in the bottom right side of the corner, just like yeah, the bottom part is getting cut off. I don't know how to fix that because I'm a noob streamer. Transform, fit to screen. Here we go. This should work. There we go. Is that better? Can you guys? Is that like the full screen now? I think it is. Maybe we can do stretch to screen. Yeah, no, not stretch. Let's go. Let's fit to screen. Otherwise, yeah, there we go. That works. All right. I don't know why it's not. How come there's like these black borders on the sides now, though? That's not good. Guess it's fine for now. Oh well, let's just get into the game. Let's go do new colony. Before we get into this is my mod list. Mods. So we have a lot of mods, but most of these will be. I think all of these are non-tech based, so they're all like medieval stuff. We do have a few outdated mods, but I think they still work. Last time I checked. All right, let's go do. We do, guys. What are my thoughts on this royalty add-on for RimWorld? I think it's great. Although, like, you kind of get more content just from installing mods. So it's just like one mod that you have to pay for. So, yeah. Maybe it's not really a good deal if you want this content, but I got it anyway, just so. There's some good music in the new update. The royalty add-on. Hey, let's go do vampires. Range cargo. Maybe. Let's go do vampires. Dragon thieves, what is that? Escape capture for your crimes. Now in possession of a dragon egg, you must prepare for its arrival. Please sell it off. Thieves have to survive somehow. What do you guys want to do? We have a lot of scenarios here. Renegade Lord. After years of serving under the unethical and immoral ways of a rough kingdom, you and 5 of your loyal subjects decide to defect and start anew. That one's also interesting. Elder Things. This one's pretty interesting too. They're all good. Is the vanilla scenario boring? Well, I mean, it's just like an RPG thing, right? It really just determines what you start out with and kind of like, you're kind of just like RPG. Yeah, I don't think we want to suck the vanilla ones, which include Crash Landed, Lost Tribe, Rich Explorer, and Naked Brutality. Everything after, everything including Renegade Lord, and after that is all modded. We have Bandits. After the last job. Okay, so playing as bandits, you're gonna roleplay as bandits, or maybe mercenaries, giant insectoids. I kind of want to do one of the last 3: Elder Things, Vampires, or Dragon Thieves. Which ones do you want to do for these 3? Mercenaries sound good. Maybe just a quick poll. I don't think we can do polls because I'm not affiliated yet. How do you even do polls? Is there a way to do a poll? Know how to do polls. I'm such a noob. Go vampires, maybe? Yeah, I was thinking vampires too. Vampires could be good. Other things, you get like an alien creature. Works can do a straw poll. How do you do that? Do you just like slash poll or something? Rex is in the middle of an Arma operation watching stuff. Alien pet sounds cool. How about let's go do other things? That could be fun. Bitrate is too low. What are our options? We're gonna go with Elder Things. I think that'll be fun. Because with vampires, we can always encounter vampires later on. But with Elder Things, you start with like an Elder. And I'll let you guys see what the Elder looks like. Oh, we do have a straw poll. Okay. Okay, so we have one vote for vampire, one vote for Elder Things. We refresh. Refresh. Okay. Wow. 4 votes for Elder Things. You guys don't like vampires or bandits, huh? Just 1 vote for vampire. All right, I guess we're gonna go with Elder Things. Oh my god, I am such a noob streamer. Install Porn Aether mod. No, we are not doing that, Zulix. We don't need the Porn Aether. Alright, we're gonna do Elder Things. We are going to... I do want to keep it medieval, so we're gonna keep it on Maynard Medieval. Because with this, a lot of the guns and stuff are gonna be not available, which is something I want. Let's go do Losing is Fun, because losing is fun. Or maybe we can do custom and now we'll just do losing is fun. But we do want reload anytime mode in case we screw up. Can I speak louder? Or are you talking to Smoils? Seed. Let's go do the seed will be Smoils. Let's go do global coverage 100. 100. And then this is fine. Let's go do a higher population just so we get like more wars and stuff. Yeah, something like that. Maybe not too high, but we do want high. Hey Maohao. Yeah, sorry. Remember, I start my streams 2 hours earlier because otherwise I'd end my streams at 2. But since we're doing like this game stuff now after our normal stream, yeah, you just missed the boring stuff. We're gonna do games now. So yeah, Smoils 100, and then we're gonna just generate. You don't see Rusty Neuron in there. Yeah, it's Smoil's seed. With Smoil's Coom, the world is populated. Does this game have multiplayer? I think there might be a mod for multiplayer. I don't know how that works though. I think it's like really rudimentary and it could be like kind of buggy. I don't know. I didn't do any research into it. I just know that there's a multiplayer mod. Yeah, that would be pretty cool if we can play multiplayer multiplayer RimWorld. I would rather like to play a different multiplayer game if you guys want to like play multiplayer together. Because RimWorld it's more of like a single player survival. It's just too designed around that. I can't see it being very fun as a multiplayer game. Look, it has to be Smoils, right? He keeps saying Porn Aether. And Seed, it just works too well. Clearly, this is intended. This is how God intends the world to be created. We're almost there. It takes a while. This is a 100% world generation, so it's gonna be a hot minute until we actually see the globe. But yeah, this is the mod list. We have all of these. These are all just like the necessary mods to get stuff going. We have extra hair. We have Dub's bad hygiene. I like this mod. It's really good. Like everyone starts pooping, starts smelling bad. Get to have like toilets and stuff like that. And then we have all of the vanilla expanded stuff. All of them. Every single vanilla expanded mod. We have all of them. And then we have some quality of life mods, replace stuff, Octung. We have fertile fields, so we can like build bridges and stuff like that. Uh, Kayam Biacity, consolidated traits. Okay, so we have more traits. We have smarter construction. Yeah, just more quality of life stuff. Metal doesn't burn, so if we build stuff out of metal, it doesn't catch fire, which always was kind of weird for me. Then we have like our fantasy stuff. We have dragons. We have alpha animals, prison labor. I like the prison labor thing because we're gonna do necromancy mod. Did you hear vagina? No, I said KM vivacity. That's one of the modders, I think. That's what KV stands for. Uh, and then we have yeah, we have more hair. Have Rim of Madness bones. We have a lot of Rim of Madness stuff. It's for 1.1, but last time I played 1.2 with Rim of Madness, Rim of Madness mods, uh, it still worked. And then we have, yeah, we just have a lot of stuff in here. Wow, it's still loading. Yeah, we have a lot of more vanilla expanded stuff. Runtime GC for faster runtimes. Just yeah, this is where all the vanilla expanded stuff is. We have Rim HUD for a better HUD. Jobs of opportunity. I think this is this is more quality of life. We have Rim World of Magic. So we have like spells, we have magic, we have necromancy, a lot of stuff. Realistic darkness. I chose the light version because I felt like the original realistic darkness is too dark, and then you guys won't be able to see anything. So to sum up, this is like Dwarf Fortress but in space, right? Uh, so it's not in space. It's on land. It has sci-fi elements. But you can actually get a mod where you can build a spaceship. So yeah, if you want Dwarf Fortress in space, you can have Dwarf Fortress in space. And then we have medieval times for like medieval stuff. By the way, this is the first time I'm actually running this, so who knows? Maybe it crashed already. I'm just like talking nonsense. But considering I can still scroll this menu up and down, I don't think it's crashed yet. Wow, this is taking a long time. We did do maybe 100% generation for a world might have been too much. I'm hoping this is gonna run. Yeah, no crash. I don't think it's an infinite loop. Don't think so. It just takes a long time. RimWorld is a pretty stable game, in my experience, even with a lot of mods. Is my phone charging? I don't know if it is. Shit, it's not even plugged in, that's why. Plugged into the computer. There we go. Awkward silence. It's not awkward when you're with friends. Since I'm streaming, it's gonna take a bit longer. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Damn. I should have generated a world before we started streaming, but I don't know. I wanted to generate it with you guys. 2 hours later. Holy fuck, how big is this world? It's gonna be big. Maybe I should have chose 100%. That's a bit much, just for like streaming. I mean, I usually choose 100% for like single player games and I'm off stream, but I don't know. Maybe this is a bit too much for my CPU. Oh my god, this really is taking a long time. Come on! Well, now that we're in kind of like a metaphorical elevator, just like talk about random awkward things. This is the random awkward chat stream now. Yep. I think you're better off restarting it and doing a small world or something. Well, maybe. Maybe not. What if it starts now? How about now? You like it when I breathe into the mic? How's that? You can read hints, the hint pop-ups. All right, you can have multiple researchers working simultaneously at multiple research tables. Put chairs in front of workbenches so workers can sit comfortably while working. That's actually one I learned recently. If someone has a serious infection in the limb, you can remove the limb to save their life. So if Smoils has an infected pee-pee, just chop it off, and then it'll save his life. Luciferium can heal scars, even those on the eye or brain. It is, however, a permanent commitment. Kind of like getting married. So, getting married and taking Luciferium, same thing. If you can't defend against a threat, make a caravan and run. You may lose your home, but your story can continue. Okay, maybe we should stop this and then start a smaller world. I'm going to read 5 more, and then if it's not done by the time I'm reading 5 more, we're going to start a smaller stream, a smaller game. No, it definitely hasn't frozen. I think it's still going. All right. So mechanical structures break down and require replacement components. Don't build things you don't need. Yep. You're having brain scars just from this. You started off screen maybe? All right. Yeah, let's just go restart this. It's taking way too long. I'm gonna turn off the screen for a sec. Sorry guys. I had no idea it was gonna take that long. Task manager, because it's not responding. Task. Whew. You guys, learned nothing after waiting to all Exanima updates. The world is generating soon. Typical Exanima dev. Typical. Very typical. Come on, RimWorld. Why do you gotta be this way? Why do you have to take forever to launch? Like, why can't you just launch fast when I have 200 mods installed? It's all RimWorld's fault, not mine for all the mods. Like Tynan Sylvester should have accounted for people modding and streaming at the same time. We are loading up all the mods in the main menu. Maybe it's too many mods. How do people normally stream RimWorld then? Like with all the mods? I don't understand. It takes this long every time to load up their game. World generation off screen. Oh yeah, that's right. Alright, I guess I'll turn off the browser then. Or the game capture. Did load it up a bit faster, right? Possibly. Holy moly, this is taking a while. Just to load up the main menu. Maybe we'll play a different game. I don't know. I don't know about this. I know, right? It takes 40 minutes to load up RimWorld. What is going on? It was working earlier today. I mean, I tested it. I tried it out. It should work. You missed the boring Retopo part. Oh my god, this is really taking forever. It sucks. It really sucks. Yeah, it is time to play some Exanima then. Alright, finally it's initialized. Okay, so we have the main menu. Oh my god. Alright, new colony. Other things. Next. Losing is fun. Medieval. Reload anytime. Next. Let's go do Rusty Neuron this time. Rusty Neuron. This is why it took forever. Because yeah. Because it was Smoils. And then population, we'll stick that to normal. I think that's another reason why it took forever. Go turn off this screen, I guess. And we'll generate. Hopefully this takes a bit shorter. Small seed is too strong for you anyway. Gross. Oh wait, is the game sound even on? Let's go turn on the game sound. Audio output capture. And we need to turn on the music too. The music in RimWorld is pretty good. Generated world. Place a caravan packing spot to designate where you want your caravans to form up. Yeah, how do people stream this game? You must have a beastly queue. Do they even stream this game, or do they just like post YouTube videos about it? They probably have less mods. That's probably why. Cute tame animals will nuzzle your colonists, improving their mood. It's gonna take a whole hour just to start up RimWorld. Whole hour. You're out. You can watch Black screen offline. All right. All right. Fine. Whatever. Go back to your porn aether. I banish Smoils back to his porn aether. You know, I think turning off the screen isn't gonna do anything either. Anyway, I have to like stop streaming entirely. So I might as well just turn on the screen so you guys have something to look at. Really is taking forever. Holy shit. I don't have any horror games installed. Man, I'm gonna fall asleep before this actually starts. What do you mean I can't have all these mods and stream at the same time? What do you mean? This isn't even a lot of mods. Have you seen like modded Minecraft? It's like twice as many mods as this. Oh, you know what would be fun to play? What's that game called? Like a ghost hunting game. Been a lot of people streaming that recently, playing it with their friends. Yeah, that's right, Phasmophobia. Be pretty cool to play that with you guys. Play some Phasmophobia. Although I don't have a VR set. Get one of those. Get a VR headset for the ultimate experience. Remember when we played that modded Minecraft mode with 300 plus mods? Was I there? I thought I played like just this vanilla Minecraft. Maybe that was like after after the pimp castle that I made. Hey, Laleif, you came just in time for the boring part of my stream where I just wait for RimWorld to generate a world. Okay, this is taking way too long. I'm gonna stop the stream here. Yeah, I'm gonna stop the stream here and then I'll generate the world and I'll start streaming again. I'm sorry guys, but this is taking way too long. Like way too long. So I'm gonna stop the stream here and then start it up again. I'll let you guys know in the Discord when it starts up again.